comics! We're bathed in comics. We're literally up to our knees in comic books.
See, you can't even see our knees.
No, you see that? Exactly. There's just too many comic books. But that's good, right? Yeah,
True,
totally.
True,
it's
true.
good.
Very true.
So yeah, this week we have everything from ponies to weird sci-fi girl porn stuffy to, you know, Hellboy to all sorts of things.
To really, really, really metal stuff.
Metal.
Really metal.
Super metal. But we'll get to the metal later.
Yeah, starting off a bit less metal here, we have a twofer of Superior Spider-Man this week. We've got the reprint of issue #1, which sold out so fast I didn't even get a copy of it for myself, and a copy of Superior Spider-Man #3, continuing the story of... Alright, I think it's safe to say it here now, finally.
Spoilers.
Dr. Octopus as Spider-Man, or as I like to call him, the Superior Jerkhole Spider-Man. He's a huge jerkhole, and it's amazing. Hilarious stuff. I think that Dan Slott really has capitalized on the potential for Spider-Man just being a straight-up jerk here, and it's really playing out in a fun way.
And it's really popular. People are digging it.
It's fun.
Fun comics.
Such a weird concept these days.
I know, right?
We've also got another second printing in this week of Hellboy in Hell #2. Mike Mignola writing and drawing Hellboy again.
After like 10 years.
So long. As well as #3. Look at that. Holy crap, bet you didn't see that coming.
We have 1, 2, and 3. All at once. Get them. Get your Hellboy on. For sure. So, to start off for me this week, we've got Snapshot from Image Comics, which is the creator-owned book by Andy Diggle and Jock, who did The Losers.
And you know you've been waiting for them to do something else together.
That's right. And so now they've finally, you know, maybe come to the point where they spent their Losers money, and they need to make some more money, but probably not. They're probably just doing this because they like it. But it's about a kid who works at a comic book store, and he picks up an iPhone on the way to work that happens to have some very incriminating photos of dead important people. And then the hitman who killed those dead people call him. And, well, you can probably figure out what happens next. But it's got really great black and white art by Jock. Should be fun. You know, these guys do really good work together, and it's great to see Jock doing more black and white crime stuff.
Right. And sort of following the theme of, you know, crime things, kind of, we got Secret Avengers.
Kind of?
It's pretty secret. Crime is secret sometimes,
Crime
until you actually get caught.
Until you get caught. Then it's a crime.
Yeah, then it is a crime. But this is the last issue of the current volume of Secret Avengers by Rick Remender and Matteo Scalera. It has been crazy awesome. They've been fighting giant robot cities that are underground, been fighting against void dimensions encroaching upon our own, but it's kind of been swept under the rug in the wake of Marvel Now.
It's true.
And, like, they're already preparing to release another volume. They've got ads for it in the back of this one, but gonna be honest here, this is not something you should miss out on. It's really focusing on Hawkeye and Venom and Ant-Man, the Eric O'Grady Ant-Man, who is, you know, a lovable jackass. You remember that, right?
Yeah.
Robert Kirkman?
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Totally
And
another swept under the rug character.
seriously.
By far. Not just because he's small. That was bad.
Oh, but it's gonna be an awesome conclusion to a really, really fun run there.
And these very large books, which Morgan is going to help me hold up all at once here.
I guess I can.
This is Lorna. This is by Alfonso Espiri. This is amazing, amazing sci-fi adventurous stuff from the 90s. These are all technically not new, but that doesn't really matter because they're friggin' badass. They are fully painted. They're cheap. This is like 15 bucks. It's the reason because it's still the same printings from the early 90s or the mid 90s, but it was serialized in heavy metal, and basically Lorna is a kind of sex space adventurer that has her own robot that is kind of a personal sex slave, and she gets into a lot of trouble, kind of like Indiana Jonesy little type of deal, but we've got the Dart and Gore, Lorna and her previously mentioned robot, Lorna the Black Castle, and Lorna Leviathan. All of these absolutely great, amazing. If you've been enjoying like the Meta Barons, or you know, if you're in the mood for something kind of racy this week, I mean, if you picked up any of Brandon Graham's stuff, this is definitely a big influence on his work. But absolutely gorgeous in the original European album size. Highly recommended. Very cheap. Very fun.
And another ridiculously fun hardcover headed your way this week. Tales Designed to Thrizzle, Volume 2. finally,
Finally.
this is just pretty much pure distilled insanity from Michael Kupperman.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is some of the funniest, most off-the-wall comics that have been printed in the last 10 years. And it's
really hard to describe it.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that you read in 10 pages and you're like, wait, what just happened?
There's crazy people making animal noises and wearing pots on their heads, and there's lots of, like, weird flying saucer, really quirky, sort of 50s influence stuff. There's a lot of fake ads.
Yeah, which are really cool.
Yeah, fake ads are one of my favorite things.
Freud's in it. Yeah, it's really good.
Oh yeah, Freud shows up on Gerbil, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. There's
riding a gerbil.
Riding a gerbil with a guy sitting on a couch made out of turtles.
Just cuz.
Do we need to say more about that? Not really. Another one from Image Comics this week, Mudman by Paul Grist. It's been a few months since this came out, but this is absolutely one of my favorite books from Image these days. It is, again, fun. Theme of this week is going to be fun. Last week, science. This week, fun. You know. But yeah. And basically it's about this guy who has mud powers, obviously. But it really reads kind of like old school Ditko Spider-Man. There's, you know, half-naked ocean villains. There's weird mentors that are dressed as pirates. But Paul Grist, he's one of those guys that works on another level of comics. Like, you open it up, it looks really simple, and you're like, wow, this guy can't draw. But then you read a couple pages, and you're like, holy crap, that read really amazingly well. And, like, the flow of it
rocks the simplicity in ways that people haven't since, like, Alex Toth.
Yeah. No, it's just, it's astounding. You know, his panels are, like, not even panels. He uses other things to frame panels, to make panels. He's a master of the sequential arrangement of, you know, framed boxes and stuff.
Frame boxes.
Certainly. Mudman is an absolute must.
Eloquent breakdown of comic books.
That's right. That's right.
Alright, and buried beneath everything else here, finally emerges My Little Pony, Friendship Was Magic, #3. Because we all know how much you love ponies.
I mean, get here early, because we ordered more, but this is going to be gone. We're talking like noon.
It'll be gone.
Noon. You know, people are buying multiple covers. It's just, there's people coming out of the woodwork for this stuff. And clearly it's you know.
It is literally the hottest thing since sliced bread.
It's true.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, it's paying both of our paychecks. Completely. Completely.
Pony money. We're living off
money.
it.
That's right. That's right. Finishing up this week from Image, Brandon Graham, multiple Warheads. You know what it is. I've talked about it. We've talked about it. Buy it.
Buy it.
Buy it.
Buy it.
Seriously.
Alright, what else are we moving on to the,
Oh, and
also...
Also from Image as well, this week, Dia de los Muertos, which is a new anthology by Riley Rossmo, who is definitely one of our favorites here. He's got a really quick, nasty, kind of gritty style, and the man just pumps out comics like it's his job.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it is his job. Holy crap, he actually does it. But yeah, he is teaming up with 3 different writers in here. Alex Link, who he worked on with, I think Proof that he did with. And there's also Christopher Long and Dirk Manning. But it's all kind of stuff based on Dia de los Muertos. His style kind of changes each storyline, and he has his own color and stuff. It's really a lot of fun. It's big, it's Golden Age, it's $5. It's fun. It's cool.
Really fun, cool stuff. Fun, cool, we're throwing fun around like no one's business.
We are throwing fun around.
Alright, is it time to move on to these?
It's time for the metal. Now, we're gonna show you these books in order of the metalness of them. So to start out with...
ascending order?
Yeah. So we'll start with these. So
both at the same time?
Yeah. So this is new from Becky... Well, this one's new.
Yeah.
This one's a little older. Becky Cloonan, you know her from Demo, Swamp Thing.
One issue of Batman.
One really
awesome issue of Batman.
Yeah. But while DC and Marvel may pay the bills, self-publishing is where it's at.
Serious. Like, you can look for DC Marvel stuff for maybe, like, more polished work, maybe more suit and tie comics, but this stuff is where the creators' hearts are at.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This is what they cannot be paid to make.
Exactly. We got this straight from them, from their new distribution.
Through blood and sweat and tears, brought to you just so you can read about badass people with swords, walking around in swamps, and fighting in castles.
Yeah, absolutely, because you know what? We need more fantasy.
We do.
There's not enough cool fantasy books that aren't like elves and D&D.
It's all elves.
You know, and yeah.
Always elves.
These are fantastic. They're all self-produced. They're like, 25 pages, black and white. It's like $7 or so. This is the first one. This is kind of the unofficial follow-up, the Meyer.
I mean, look how pretty this back cover is.
I know. It's all, yeah, it's absolutely amazing.
And you can't tell how this feels, but it feels amazing.
That's right. You just want to, like, rub it on your face, you maybe you shouldn't buy that one after I rubbed it. But, anyway.
Might be a little scratched
Might be a little scratched up. But, yeah, Becky Cloonan. We love her.
The Meyer.
Yeah.
Buy it.
Buy it. And also from Lunac, a little more on the kids' side.
It might be slightly less metal.
Yeah, this is a little slightly less metal. See, we screwed up the ascending order already.
It's an interlude.
It's an interlude. This is that top point, in the metal song where it gets really quiet and Christopher Lee comes over and he does some kind of like narration of the little flute stuff.
Awesome voiceover
which is
about
more
like,
metal than the heavy metal stuff because that's what they're willing to do. But yeah, this is a very, very popular webcomic in the vein of kind of Bone and Amulet and Owly even almost, but a little bit more adult. And it's got, Karl Kerschl, his stuff is amazing for DC. He did Teen Titans Year One. Yeah. He did...
he did an awesome Flash strip in Wednesday Comics.
Yes, that was probably the best one.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is great, all ages, anthropomorphic fun. It's got cool, cute crows and lions and... Oh, that's some snowman-lion battle. Snowman-lion battle! Totally, that's totally
When was the last time you saw a snowman fight a lion?
Maybe that's pretty metal, actually.
I don't know.
That could be pretty metal. But yeah, $20, self-produced, very nice. And I think it's time. I think it's time for the super metal.
The pure, unadulterated metal
of Black Church.
Oh!
Quiver in fear of the metal. It's got skulls and axes.
The number of the beast on the back.
Oh my god, it's got pages.
It's all about Satan.
Yeah, we got pages in here that we can't even show you because it's so metal. You have to like see it to believe it. It comes in this nicely produced, almost like mini LP 7-inch size cover. Pulls out, boom. You got boobs, you got axes.
Hand-stamped case right there.
The map has got Satan on it. It's a Satan map. Oh my god. Yeah, we're really excited about this book.
Yeah.
It's totally amazing. It's got a very similar style to the Meyer and Wolves. It's got Andy Belanger, who is the artist and writer, as a Viking on the back. That's super metal. He does the metal face.
He is pretty metal. He does not have the metal hand up, but
it's true. But that's probably cropped out. It's cropped out. But yeah, seriously, this is absolutely necessary.
Yeah. Give us your money for it, but don't tell your parents because they will sue us.
That's right. Hail Satan. Cool. But yeah, that's the metal for this week. The metal and the fun. And you're only going to get that here at Zanadu.com.